Hello friends. Now the title of this video today that I am uploading, I have titled it as Saturn Mahadasha. Is it a boon or is it a bane? Many people have asked me, requested me to make a video on the Mahadasha of Saturn. Now, if you are not aware, let me tell you that Saturn Shani Mahadasha is for 19 good years. Now, what happens in this time period when there is a Vimshotari 19 years Dasha of Saturn? Now, to make you understand this, I would first want you to open up your chart and look at your Lagna. I am not mentioning over here the moon sign. I am asking you to open your chart and look for your Lagna. And if your Lagna happens to be, as I am showing you here on the board, can you all see this? I want you to pause it and just copy it down. If your Lagna happens to be Aries, the first one, Aries, I have written over there as it's a bad phase for you, the 19 years. And when I say a bad phase, please understand the entire 19 years cannot be troublesome, but the most testing period or difficult period would be when it is Shani Mahadasha and Shani Antardasha, because after the Shani Antardasha there's going to be Budh and then so on. So those Antardasha also are going to bring the result of its own placements in the chart. So I have mentioned over here, if you can see, Aries is bad. So I put a cross. I put a cross over there. And what have I written? Now, it will become good. It may be good if your planet is sitting Swagrahi, that means in its own sign, or it is into exaltation. Next is Taurus. For Taurus, I have mentioned over there could be a Raj Yoga, because if you are a Taurus Lagna, then you should understand that it is the 9th and the 10th house that comes into play. So it is definitely a very good period for you. Now, in case of Gemini, it's going to be good, though because it rules the 9th house, it rules the 8th house also, but it will give you good result. For Cancer sign, it's going to be bad because it rules the 7th and the 8th house. For Leo, it's again going to be bad because it rules the 6th and the 7th house. For Virgo, it's going to be good because it rules one of the Trikona Bhava, that is the 5th house. For Libra, it's going to be excellent because first of all, Saturn becomes exalted in this sign and it rules the 4th and the 5th sign as well. So it is definitely a Yoga-karak planet for people with Libra as the ascendant. Scorpio, it's going to be bad because it rules the 2nd and the 3rd house. But if it is Swagraya, that means it is in its own house, then it may not be so difficult period. For Sagittarius, it is bad because it is ruling the 2nd and the 3rd house. For Capricorn, it's good because Capricorn is Shani Dev's own house. So it's going to be good for people having people having ascendant as Capricorn, and even the ascendant of Aquarius, you can see both are good. It is the 1st, 2nd and the 1st, 12th. For Pisces, it's going to be bad, no doubt about it, because it is the 12th and the 11th house. Now, having said this, these are the ascendant. Now let us talk about Shani Dev's position in your chart. If Shani Dev is considered to be very good in the second house, ninth house and 11th house, it gives you good result in the third house, sixth house as well. Now let us understand, if it is a boon, what will happen? And if it is a bane, what will happen? That means if it is good for you, what good can it do for you? And if bad, what bad can happen during the 19 years of Shani Dasha? Let me correct you once again that the entire span of 19 years is not going to be same. Antradasha of certain planets also will come into play, but overall the picture is that it could either be a difficult period or it could be a very good period. Now let us first talk about the negative side of it. So if Saturn Mahadasha is for 19 years, and what will you see? So in nutshell, I would say you will see sorrow, agony, failure, litigations, legal matter, loss of movable, immovable property. You will see lot of disputes, fights and conflicts with your siblings. You can be homeless. You can be homeless, plus you can be deceived by most of the parents or most of the friends. You will be deceived by them. You will start losing your friends also. So you will get devoid of friends. And there is a chances that I've seen that a robbery can take place at your place, or there could be a fire wherever you dwell. Marital discord, that means some conflict with your spouse, is also experienced by many people. There could be unnecessary, because it's a difficult period, you will go on taking loans and loans and loans, and these loans are going to will pile up so much that your life will become miserable. So this is what I call the negative aspect of the 19 years of Shani Mahadasha. But if you look at the positive side, like Shani Dev, as I told you, is good for Capricorn, Aquarius, and even for a Libra. It is good for Taurus people, Taurus Lagna. These are all Lagna I'm talking about. Then if Shani Dev is actually very good, what can it give you? Let us talk about that. So the 19 years of a good Shani Dasha can give you success in career. It can give you a lot of money, wealth, power, social status. It can give you a very good health, good relationship with siblings. It can give you can win over your enemies as well. And it will bestow you with a very, very big house, a palatial house, I would say that. It will give you a lot of knowledge, a lot of intelligence, a good life partner. And the most important thing where I want you to stop and understand this. All those people who call upon me for consultation, my 21, 22 years of experience in astrology, I have seen people who call upon me and say that I'm spiritually growing. There are some symptoms coming my way where I know that there is a growth in my spiritual journey and there is a spiritual awakening. In 99.9% cases I have seen, either they are running the dasha of Saturn or they are into the Antardasha of Saturn for sure. I have till date not seen a single person who calls upon me and says that he is into a spiritual awakening process. And when I look at the chart, there are n number of charts that I've seen which shows that it is the influence either of the Mahadasha or Antardasha of Saturn. There was no other planet playing any role of whatsoever. So friends, you had requested me to put up a video on Saturn's Mahadasha and Antardasha. Now before I end this video, I want to give you a very simple remedy. Please understand, if you are going through a lot of pain, agony in Saturn's Mahadasha and you want to bring it down, if you want to subdue it, if you want to appease the planet Saturn, the best remedy that I can think of is not Monday, but every Saturday. Please listen to me. Every Saturday, you all must have heard that we should go to Shani Mandir. But I am asking you to do something else. You please go to Shiv Mandir. On the Shivling, please pour the mixture of milk and water both on Shivling on a Saturday. This is a sure shot remedy for people who are under Saraswati or Mahadasha of Shani or Antardasha of Shani Dev. If you have to go a step further, you can even do a Chayadan. Now I'll explain to you what is a Chayadan also. You must have seen that when we cook dal at our place, we always tamper it, that we in Hindi we call as vagarna ya to chonk lagana. So now you get a very small kadai which is of iron. Make sure it's of iron. Buy a new kadai and take it to the temple. Take a small bottle of mustard oil. You will go to the Shani temple. You will pour this oil into this kadai. You will take it clockwise around yourself, and then you will pour this oil not on the idol of Shani Dev, but down you will see there is a small diya which is already always kept lit. So in that particular diya, you have to just put this oil. After you have put this oil, take this kadai and you have to donate it to a poor person. You will find one just outside the temple itself. Do not take the kadai back home. Give it to any person who needs it. This is called Chaya Dan. So friends, thank you so much for viewing to my video. Do share this information that I gave you with your friends, colleagues, relatives. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't still, and do like me and click on the notification bell icon. Stay blessed, stay happy, and have faith in the Almighty, have faith in the Divine. Nothing can go wrong with you. God bless you. Take care.